value of sine, cos and tan in terms of tan alpha, that is sine 2 alpha, cos 2 alpha and tan 2 alpha in terms of tan alpha. That is, as we have sine 2 alpha is equal to 2 sine alpha cos alpha, and we know that we can write in the denominator 1 and replace this 1 by sine square alpha plus cos square alpha, that is the identity of sine square and cos square, that is 1. So we get 2 sine alpha cos alpha over sine square alpha plus cos square alpha. Now divide by cos alpha. So cos square alpha, that is we get 2 sine alpha over cos alpha, 1 cos is cancel out, and here we get sine square alpha over cos square alpha plus 1, and alpha should not belong to r minus odd multiple of pi by 2, then cos alpha will be 0. So alpha should belong to this plane, that is on the odd multiple cos is 0. So we get, that is we can say, if alpha belongs to r minus 2k minus 1 pi by 2 where k belongs to z, then cos alpha will not be equal to 0. So for dividing, it is a necessary condition, alpha should belong to this plane. So we get 2 tan alpha over tan square alpha plus 1. So sine 2 alpha in the form of tan is 2 tan half the angle plus 1 plus tan square alpha. Now we will derive the formula for sine cos 2 alpha. This is the formula for sine 2 alpha. So next formula is cos 2 alpha. That is, as we have cos 2 alpha is equal to basic formula cos square alpha minus sine square alpha. Then in the denominator we use 1. So replace 1 by sine square alpha plus cos square alpha. Now again, as alpha belong to r minus 2k minus 1, that is the odd multiple of pi by 2, k belong to z, then cos alpha is not equal to 0. Therefore, divide by cos square alpha. We will get cos 2 alpha is equal to 1 minus sine square alpha over cos square alpha, as cos square by cos square is cutting out gives 1, and in the denominator we get sine square alpha over cos square alpha plus 1, as cos square alpha by cos square is 1. So we get 1 minus tan square alpha over 1 plus tan square alpha. This is the formula for cos 2 alpha. Therefore, cos 2 alpha in terms of tan alpha is 1 minus tan square alpha over 1 plus tan square alpha, for alpha belongs to r minus odd multiple of pi by 2, for which cos alpha is not equal to 0. Now we will derive the formula for tan 2 alpha by using the formula of sine 2 alpha and cos 2 alpha. Now the formula for tan 2 alpha, that is sine 2 alpha over cos 2 alpha, because tan is a ratio of cosine over cos. So we will substitute the value of sine 2 alpha in form of tan, that is 2 tan alpha over 1 plus tan square alpha into 1 over cos 2 alpha is 1 plus tan square alpha, that is by reversing the value of cos 2 alpha we will get tan 2 alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha over 1 minus tan square alpha. With the help of this, we can also find out, as we have tan 2 alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha over 1 minus tan square alpha. So with the help of this formula, we can also derive the formula for cot 2 alpha. That is, cot 2 alpha is equal to, by reversing this, 1 minus tan square alpha over 2 tan alpha. Now dividing by tan square alpha in the denominator and numerator, 1 over tan square alpha is cot square alpha minus 1, that is 2 over tan alpha. So we get cot square alpha minus 1, 2 cot alpha. So this is the formula for cot 2 alpha is equal to cot square alpha minus 1 over 2 cot alpha. So these are the all formula, that is sine cos in the form of tan form. Now as we have, we can also find their submultiple, that is, as we have sine 2 alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha over 1 plus tan square alpha, and cos 2 alpha is equal to 1 minus tan square alpha over 1 plus tan square alpha. And also we have tan 2 alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha over 1 minus tan square alpha. That is the values of tan 2 alpha, cos 2 alpha and sin 2 alpha. And if we replace 2 alpha by alpha and alpha by 2 in above expressions or above formulas, we will get sin alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha by 2 over 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, that is cos alpha, which is equal to 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 over 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and tan alpha is equal to 2 tan alpha by 2 over 1 minus tan square alpha by 2. While using such formulas in the indefinite integral, as we already done, that will be done in the next semester. So we will use there such formulas, and also there we will replace, that is, if we put tan alpha by 2 is equal to t, then we get, that is, sin alpha is equal to 2t over 1 plus t square, cos alpha is equal to 1 minus t square over 1 plus t square, and tan alpha is equal to 2t over 1 minus t square. These will be very helpful in the indefinite, definite integral to do such type of substitution to make the problem very easy.